I'm Jessie David from Metal Wani. I am at the London Music Hall. I'm here with Tom Hunting of Exodus. How's it going?
Great. How you doing? Nice to meet you, Jessie.
Nice to meet you as well. So you're on tour right now with Obituary. How's that going?
It's going great. And Power Trip.
Yeah, that's right. I'm excited to see Power Trip. I haven't seen them before. So
Dust Bolt should be here, but they had like TSA problems, but they're coming.
I heard about that. So
they're coming. They're going to make the tour, I think, when we get back to the U.S. So.
Excellent. So Obituary are headlining. Have you guys been swapping back and forth?
We've been swapping. Like they close one night, we close the next night, but both bands are playing a good long set, so it's kind of like, it doesn't really matter who
Love
closes.
the chemistry, so that's really good. So I talked to Zetro earlier this year. He said you guys are working on a new album, which is exciting. So he's saying that possibly October, November, you plan on hitting up the studio?
It's probably going to have to put it off. Like, this tour kind of set back the writing process a little bit, but, you know, we're chugging along. Got like the makings for 4. We're not going to rush anything, you know. We just want it to be good. We don't care like when it's done, just that it's good. So
exactly. So how's that coming along so far? Do you have any songs written?
It's fun. I mean, I love the process. It's like building the perfect sandwich, you know, like.
Yeah, of course.
The drums are the bread that holds it together. The riffs are the meat, you know, and you know everything else is like.
I always say that the drummer is the most important part of the band, right? I know everybody else.
You're a smart girl.
You might be biased, but I agree, right? So now for Blood In, Blood Out, Kirk Hammett was also featured on the album. Do you plan on bringing him back for the new album?
We'll bring Kirk back. I mean, if he wants to come and do a solo, for sure. And maybe even there might be a Rick Hunold sighting on the record, too. You never know.
I like that. I like the sounds of that. That's exciting.
I mean, at this point, we feel like it's good to, like, celebrate the history of the band and like all the important people that, you know, have been in the band along the way. So
yeah. So how's the writing process changed because before it was Rob Dukes and then now it's back to Zetro. Has the writing process changed at all?
Not too much. I mean, it usually starts like, you know, we've been doing it a while now, but it usually starts with a riff and then guitarists and drums jam together and you know, everything else comes later, so that's kind of like how we layer it in terms of like creating this stuff. So, but you know, some of it's like some songs are crazy, like they take forever. Like, you know, I'll be working with Lee one day and we can't even get 58 seconds worth of shit, you know.
Yeah.
And the next day Gary comes over and we jam and we have the makings for a whole song in like 5 minutes, you know.
So with Gary, he's also a Slayer, right? Of course. Is it hard juggling between kind of sharing him between both bands?
I don't see a problem with it because we have Cragen too, Cragen from Heathen that steps in, and him and Lee play really well together, and he complements Gary's style good, and we're fully supportive of what Gary does. You know, I mean, it doesn't do anything to hurt the profile of our own band as well. So you know.
Very true, exactly. Yeah. So do we have a release date or a new
nothing
like that?
We don't have any release date, but it's coming. Just be patient.
It's coming now.
We do got to work around Slayer's schedule too, and they got to work around our schedule when it comes to the writing process and like touring, which we have to tour to like support ourselves. Like touring also interrupts the process, but we love doing it, so it brings us to places like London, Ontario,
which I love. So also I travel to Vaughan every year. Do you think you might return for 2018?
Well, I mean, there's always a possibility. We are playing some other festivals over there. So,
do you know any yet? So
we'll get back to Vaughan. Right now we're looking at Copenhagen and possibly Grass Pop. I mean, how it usually works, like, if we go there every summer, we'll play the festivals we didn't play the summer before that. So it's kind of like a biannual thing. So
yeah, exactly.
So
sharing.
We were at Brutal Assault 2 years ago, so we might be there this summer. You never know.
Ooh, I love it. Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
Well, I think that covers everything I have. Is there anything you want your fans to know?
Just thank for the support, all the Canadian fans. We really had a good time coming here, and you know, we should have done more shows in Canada.
I agree. I 100% agree. But hey, there's always next year.
The fans have been maniacal. I forget how rad they are up here. Like they go fucking crazy.
Yeah, we're a wild bunch. We really are. So also, one last question: Do you have any pre-show rituals?
I just try to like. Nothing ritual. I try to like, you know, pre-hydrate, you know, stretch because I'm an older guy now, so I do all my stretching and stuff like that. Basically, just get out of your own head and breathe. I mean, we've been doing this quite a long time now, so it's like, don't think you're ever gonna have a bad show. Like, just try to stay positive.
Perfect. Well, that's all my questions, Tom. Thanks so much. I can't wait to thrash with you. And
yeah.
Thanks so much.